What up, girl? Nah, you bad as hell, but something that you do that kind of just drives me crazy. Check it. Sitting outside, waiting for like half an hour for you, baby girl, to come up out that shower. I need to do me and get up in that shower and get all nice and soapy. But I step in the tub, oh, what do I see? A bunch of your hair in the drain, girl. Why is there so much hair in the drain? I'm going insane. I look to the side and feel pain, 'cause you took your hair, you put it everywhere, and left the bathroom without care. Girl, you fucking nasty. Nasty, girl. There's hair on the walls, hair in the drain, hair on my balls. Where we go insane? Like, why can't you take 2 seconds to clean up after your head? How much hair falling off your head? Why there's so much hair on your head that's potentially dead? And you leave it on the walls for me, looking like an alien crop circle creeped inside my room. Don't even wanna know if you're gonna clean it soon, 'cause I'll clean it up myself, girl. It's nasty, it's dirty, it's full of soap, and you're trying to be all flirty. But guess what? Guess what? I pulled some your hair out of my butt, and I hated it. Your hair is everywhere, girl, I'm hating it. I'm looking in the drain, I feel pain, go insane. I'm like, oh man, she took a shower and she did that shit again. Oh my God, I can't keep looking down and seeing all your hair looking dark, reddish brown. I don't wanna see it there. And every time I step in the tub, it's like taking a bath, baby, 'cause the water can't go down the drain. Baby girl, what's going on? I'm stepping in a puddle pain. Girl, clean up after yourself. Clean up after yourself, babe. Clean up after yourself, 'cause you causing too much pain. Clean up after yourself. Get on your knees, girl, and get all those dead fettuccinis that fed out your scalp and are sitting in the drain. It's disgusting, really. Why you take your finger and your hair and you go on the wall right there and just do this, then you leave it. Then I gotta get in that shit and see it. I hate it, yay. Welcome back to Lopsided Podcast, baby. Also known as the ramblings of a madman, or of a mad Dan, maybe. And listen, ladies, just to go off what I was saying about in that song, it's not that I hate it, I just hate it. What are we doing with our hair in there? Why every time, okay, we take a shower, it falls out of our head, right? And we have to find the nearest wall and just scriggle it all over there. It looks like hieroglyphics. I almost said hydraulics. That would have been bad. When you get in the shower, it's flat. There's no water. It's dry on that tub. It's dry. And when ladies get out, it's like they're standing in like a living room that got hit by a hurricane. You look at it and say, you know what, that's all right. I'm going to leave that there. That's you guys doing that, ladies. And God forbid I trim my bush once a year. And don't get me wrong, when I shave my pubes, do I get it all out of there? No, because it's really hard. The worst is when you try to clean a bathtub after cleaning your pubes off. There's always a couple that are sitting around, and you like splash them with water, you're like, but it never goes down the drain. I hate that. I don't want to clean all that up. Who wants to clean that up? But at least I clean it up. I never want to, but I do. I clean it. If I was a president, it would be Danny Lopriore, 2025. Ladies, we got to clean our drains. Trump talks about drain the swamp. Drain the goddamn tub. Let's do that first. It's disgusting. And we just accept it. as guys, because it's a societal norm that a girl's hair is just going to clog everything in the house. I find a piece of it in my ass from time to time, and I pull it out, and it kind of hurts a little. You guys know what I'm talking about. I was at the airport recently, and I saw a girl get off a plane, and when she got to the gate, she ran and jumped into a guy's arms, and he swung her around. He spun her around, and then, like, perfectly landed, like, placed her back on and just kissed her, you know? And I was like, damn, dude, that's fucking beautiful. I wish I could do that. I wish that I could get off a plane and just jump into my wife's arms and have her fucking twirl me around. That'd be so hot. I want my wife to spin me around. And I would say that's just not a societal norm. Like, imagine a man getting off of a plane, seeing a girl, but instead of him picking her up, he just jumps in her arms. A part of you is going to be weirded out by that. You're going to be weirded out. Because you're like, hey, that's not a societal norm that a guy could jump into a woman's arms like an orangutan, get twirled around, then get placed on the ground, and then get kissed, and then they walk hand in hand out of the airport. We're not going to accept that. And I'm going to be honest, even though I want to do it, I wouldn't accept it either. We don't do that around here. 36, I'm going to be 37. Ugh! Dude, I'm halfway to 72. Then I'll be halfway to 74. Ugh! Ugh! I'm halfway to being dead as F. I'm going to be so dead one day. So dead. I'm one of those guys that would love to say, like, yo, I'm not afraid to die. It's literally my biggest fear in the world. And the only thing that I'm more afraid of is, like, people that I really love dying. Because then they're like, what do I do? I have one grandparent that's still alive. So I have, like, a little bit of, like, of a safety net, you know? Once she's gone, which I hope never happens, now I'm going to get scared for real. Because now it's like, I'm going to die too. I probably punished my body more than they punished their body, so I'm probably going to die before I get to their age. Dude, I'm almost dead. What? But it's all right. We're having a good time. Life's about having a good time. Not too good of a time because you'll die. That's the other thing I hate about that life too. I hate life and all of its shit. You know, people will be like, hey, man, you only got one life. Live it up. So I was like, damn, dude, why am I not drunk right now? Like, why am I not driving home in reverse every night? You only live once. So you might as well do something that'll kill you. That's what I don't understand. I hate sayings. Sayings are so dumb. There's only one saying I love because it was from this old black man that used to work downstairs. This guy's name was Norm, and he wore sunglasses all the time. If you wear sunglasses all the time, whatever advice you give me, I'm taking it. But every time I felt like I was telling him a story, it was like going on too long or whatever, he would just look at me and just go, it is what it is. And that's what life is. But Uber drivers, I feel like, all have those sayings, those cliches. You got to live for today. No fucking shit. I have to live for today. What does that even mean? Cool, I'll live for today, and guess what? I'm going to be fucking miserable. Because that's what I want to do. And what I want to do is what I want to do. So I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it because somebody told me it is what it is. Life is short. Do what you want. So let's end it shorter. It doesn't make sense. And you want to know who these people that are giving you information about what happens when you die? People that aren't dead. And I feel that same way when people talk about dogs. They'll be like, oh, like he's so happy to see. I was like, you don't know that. It's a dog. That dog only likes me because I feed it. And it's a victim of repetition and goddamn, what is the word? Son of a bitch. I hate when I'm smart and stupid at the same time. Fuck. You should make a word for that. What's this word for a smart, dumb person? An anomaly? Am I one of those? Routine. The word's routine for the dog. They love us so much because if we don't let them outside, they're going to shit all over themselves. That's why dogs love us. We don't know. I think he does because he licks me. That's probably my dog's way of being like, dude, I'm going to fucking shit myself, brother. I got to go pee-pee nap. They sleep all the time. They wake you up the same day every morning because it's a routine. They want food from you. That brings me to my friends and our sponsor of today's episode. It is our friends over at Blue Chew. Yes. Let me tell you something. I love Blue Chew. You want to know why? Because last time I took a Blue Chew, my dick got sponsored by an energy drink company. And I had to be like, hey, man, my penis is hardcore. My penis rocks. And refused to do missionary. My penis was going nuts, brother. It was a bad day to be anywhere near my penis. That's how amazing Blue Chew is. And let me tell you guys something, all right? Everybody wants a rockin' penis. I want one. Do you? Of course you do. And Blue Chew can get you there, okay? And listen, everybody's like, oh, you got Blue Chew. I want to try Blue Chew. What can you do for me? What can you do for me and my penis? Just hold your horses, okay? Take it easy, all right? This isn't just about performance, all right? This is about legacy or third legacy. See what I'm saying? Give her group chat something to talk about. You know when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up and stays there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And at BlueChew.com, we have a great deal for you and a special deal for my listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code LOP at checkout. That's right, LOP, and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Okay? That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. All right? Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. I was in Best Buy today, and I fucking ripped ass. Farted, but it was silent, you know what I mean? I didn't fart loud, but I farted. Farted the shit out of that place, right? You know in cartoons when they fart or like they have stinky breath and you see that little squiggly green ghost, like mist travel out of them? I saw that as this person was looking at Donkey Kong Bonanza or Switch gift cards. I watched it travel out of my ass, and it crept up, and I saw it enter this man's nose because he was mid-sentence, right? And he's talking. He's like, oh, like maybe this. And he's talking to himself. He's by himself, but I could see him talking, like, just be like, oh, yeah, like this one or maybe that one. I saw this random stranger just ingest my fart today. Because now that I'm getting older, I don't care about farts. You ever see dads? Dads just fart. Dads do not care. Like, dads don't think farts are funny. Like, were farts not funny in the 50s and 60s, 70s? Like, when did farts become funny? I want to know. You know, you have those days where you sit in your room all day and you're just farting because you're sick, and you're just farting in the same bed under the blanket. You start to like the smell a little. Nah, just me on that one. You know you do it. You know you do. You know you do. I know you do. Bro, I can't go to sleep unless I listen to an audiobook. If I go to sleep without listening to an audiobook, I'm going to be horrible to everyone that I see the next day. If my own mother called me after a night of not sleeping with an audiobook, I'd punch her in the face through the phone. I would. And I'd knock her block off. I love going to sleep to audiobooks because I just get lost in the story, and books are boring. God, are they boring. Oh, my God, are books boring. Jeez, they're boring. And that's why I fall asleep so fast now is because of books. Do I retain any of the book? No. Does it matter? No. I don't care about the book or the people in the book. I don't care about the book. I just want to go to sleep. Who sits down and cracks open a book? How dare you insult my intelligence? There's no way. And if you are one of those people that reads books, you're nuts. You're stupid, really. Who the hell does that? You're just going to sit around and read a book. What a big, dumb idiot you are. Sometimes, when I'm feeling gross, I'll listen to a romance novel, and I'll go to sleep, and guess what happens in my dreams? Romance. All kinds of freaky stuff happen in my dreams because I'm setting myself up for success by going to sleep, listening to sex. Some would call it sex. Listen, is it really a big deal to fall asleep as a grown man to audio smut? No. If I see somebody shopping for a book in Target, I was like, oh, those are books for stupid people, right? Target should not be your mainstay for books. It literally looks like they're not real books. Go to Barnes and Noble. You want to know the worst thing about people that read books? They take pictures of the book and then they show you on Instagram that they're reading a book. Fuck off. Oh my God, are you insufferable? Jesus, suck your own dick harder, my man. Just push your own tits up into your mouth, lady. Not only did you do something that everybody thinks sucks ass, you told us about it. Who are you, fucking Maya Angelou? Shut your asshole up. At least I'm truthful about it. You got people out here lying about books. Just gratifying the fact that you could read. Fuck your own butt, dude. That's crazy to me. I'm just a grown man that wants to get off a plane and get lifted up by his wife, spun around, put on the ground, and get kissed, all right? Not some guy that wants to post about books. And I can't wait for the comments. Be like, oh, I like books because of that. I don't care about why you like books, man. I could fucking read. Newsflash, you might not believe it, but guess what? I could read, and I read real good. I read good book. What happened to magazines? Do people still read magazines? Magazine. The best things in life are free. That's another saying that, like, drives me nuts. Shut your poor mouth. Best things in life are free? Say that to my landlord. I need that money. And I'm like, hey, best things in life are free. We get to be friends. You know what he's going to say? Get the fuck out of my house. I love my mom. I love her. I really do. But here's the one problem I have on my mom is that instead of sending one thing as a text, it's like 7 individual texts, like right at, like within seconds of each other. And now it's like swoop, 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 swoop. Now I'm reading the conversation in reverse instead of reading the conversation from the top to the bottom. Stop texting me like it's a Quentin Tarantino movie and I got to put all the pieces together and figure out how the timeline really works, okay? I'm taking this piece over here, this piece over here. My bedroom wall is just like a bunch of like red string taped together with all the text on the fucking board. I'm like a cop trying to crack a murder case. Somebody asked me the other day when I was at work, they were like, yo, man, like honestly, like what's the cheapest like to like punch a kid? And I was like, honestly, it really depends on the age. And he was like 7. I was like, okay, a 7-year-old? But then I brought it up too. I said, if I punch this kid, you know, I could kill him. And my friend was like, you think a little too highly of yourself. But I was like, dude, I'm 235 pounds. I punch a kid in the fucking head. Good night. This kid's going to sleep forever, dude. Nap time never ended. But yeah, $7,000 to punch that kid. Monkeys just look like old people. Like those are humans. Like there's no way. They're just really dumb human beings. And like they'll be like, dogs are smart. You could teach them sign language. Yeah, you could teach them to do dog shit. Like they'll be like, oh my God, your dog's so smart. I'm like, it's a fucking dog, and he does dog shit. Why are we giving these dogs so much leeway? You know, no pun intended. Why are we giving them such a long leash? The dog's so smart because it sits down. It's a fucking dumbass animal, bro. Do I love him? Yeah, but I'm not gonna give him a Nobel Prize because he can fucking like respond and like to a bell. Like this is a fucking dumb dog, dude. When are we gonna realize we're stupid animals? Because I just realized it during this whole thing, full circle. I'm talking here. Like my dad sends me Facebook reels. I'm like, Dad, really? He's like, yo, you gotta watch this video on Facebook. I was like, excuse me? No, I don't. I'm not watching shit on Facebook, brother. I can't. I don't have Facebook. I knew my dad was old because he texts with one finger. Just go like this. Like glasses all the way down here and shit. He's just like doing that. All right, guys. Well, that's another episode of Lopsided Podcast. I can't wait to see you next week to complain about more stuff that pisses me off. Love you guys. Peace.